Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of goldfish, those vibrant little swimmers that have captured the hearts of pet owners and aquarium enthusiasts for centuries. I know you guys love learning about unique animals, and goldfish are no exception. They're not just your average bowl dwellers, they're packed with history, personality, and some seriously cool traits that make them stand out in the aquatic world. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's explore everything there is to know about these iconic fish, from their ancient origins to their surprising capabilities and quirky fun facts that'll make you see goldfish in a whole new light. Trust me, you're gonna love this deep dive as much as I do. Goldfish, or Carassius auratus, have been domesticated for over 1,000 years, originating in ancient China around the Tang Dynasty, where they were selectively bred from wild carp for their stunning colors. Think shimmering golds, fiery oranges, and even deep blacks. These guys weren't just pets, they were symbols of luck and prosperity, often kept in ornate ponds by royalty and the elite, and that cultural significance still lingers today, with goldfish appearing in art, literature, and even festivals. Fun fact, the name goldfish is a bit of a misnomer because they come in so many colors beyond gold. White, red, blue, and even calico patterns, thanks to centuries of careful breeding that's turned them into the diverse beauties we see in tanks today. Now, let's talk about their capabilities, because goldfish are way smarter than people give them credit for. Yep, forget that 3-second memory myth. Studies have shown goldfish can remember things for months, recognize their owners, and even learn tricks like swimming through hoops or pushing tiny balls into goals when trained with food rewards. How cool is that? They've got a knack for adapting to their environment, which is why they thrive in everything from small tanks to massive outdoor ponds. Though, pro tip, bigger is always better for these guys, since they can grow up to 12 inches or more in the right conditions. Speaking of conditions, goldfish are hardy, but they're not invincible. They need clean, well-filtered water, a balanced diet of flakes, pellets, or even veggies like peas, and a tank free of sharp decorations that could snag their delicate fins. Oh, and here's a quirky fact. Goldfish can actually talk in their own way by producing sounds through their swim bladder or by grinding their teeth. Okay, not teeth like ours, but pharyngeal teeth in their throats that help them crunch food. Crazy, right? Now, let's get into their biology a bit, because goldfish are built like tiny aquatic tanks. They've got a streamlined body perfect for darting through water, and their swim bladder helps them float or sink with precision. Though sometimes it can malfunction, leading to those adorable upside-down swims that signal a need for dietary tweaks. Their eyesight is surprisingly sharp, allowing them to spot food or predators from a distance, and they can even see ultraviolet light, which helps them navigate murky waters. Goldfish are also super social. They love hanging out in groups, and you'll often see them schooling together or chasing each other playfully in a tank. Definitely a vibe we can all relate to. But here's a wild fun fact. Goldfish can survive in low oxygen environments by producing their own alcohol to keep their cells functioning. Yep, they're basically brewing their own booze to stay alive in stagnant ponds. Now, let's not forget their cultural impact. Goldfish have starred in everything from ancient Chinese poetry to modern-day memes. And who hasn't won one at a fair in those classic plastic bags? They've been a staple in homes and classrooms, teaching kids about responsibility while adding a splash of color to our lives. On the flip side, we've got to talk about the not-so-fun stuff. Goldfish are often misunderstood, and improper care, like cramming them into tiny bowls, can lead to stunted growth or a shorter lifespan, which is such a bummer because with proper care, these guys can live 10-20 years. Another fun tidbit: goldfish are omnivores, munching on plants, small insects, and even tiny crustaceans in the wild. So if you're keeping them at home, mix up their diet to keep them healthy and happy. Oh, and did you know goldfish can change color over time? Factors like diet, sunlight, and water quality can shift their hues, making them like living mood rings. Environmentally, goldfish are survivors, but that double-edged sword, when released into the wild, they can become invasive, growing massive and outcompeting native species, like those football-sized goldfish you've seen in viral news stories. So always keep your goldfish in a tank, not a lake, okay? As for their personality, goldfish have this charming curiosity. Watch them explore every nook of their tank or follow your finger along the glass. It's like they're saying, "Hey, what's up?" They're also surprisingly resilient, bouncing back from minor ailments with the right care, though you'll want to keep an eye out for common issues like fin rot or swim bladder disease. Fun fact alert, goldfish were one of the first fish to be domesticated, predating even koi, and their global spread is thanks to traders who brought them to Europe and beyond by the 17th century, where they became a hit in Victorian-era aquariums. Today, they're one of the most popular pets worldwide, and it's easy to see why. They're low maintenance, when done right, gorgeous, and full of character. Whether you're a newbie fish keeper or a seasoned aquarist, goldfish bring joy with their playful antics and dazzling colors. So, what's the takeaway, fam? Goldfish are more than just a starter pet. They're living pieces of history with brains, beauty, and a knack for surprising us with their quirks. I hope you loved learning about these aquatic superstars as much as I loved sharing this with you. Drop a comment below. Do you have a goldfish? What's their name? And what's the funniest thing they've done? Hit that like button if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more animal deep dives, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one.